Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for One Piece anime episode 829, and there was kind of an absolute ton of content in this one, so there's really a lot to talk about. Before we get into it, I praise the anime every week, I praise the manga every week. One Piece is great right now, but again, this was very, very good. I don't know why I'm still surprised, but I still am. It was really good. Mostly because, like I said, there was so much content and it was handled quite well. But let's start from the beginning. I just noticed something. We've had this opening for a while now, but I just noticed something kind of newish in it. How big Galette is in that opening. Oh my god. I guess she's kind of been silhouetted like with the rest of the Big Mom Pirates before now, and now they're unsilhouetted. But damn Galette. The recap was really short, same as usual lately. Luffy says he thought of an amazing way to show up to the wedding, so he's got his plan down pat. Pudding's gunshot's going to be their cue to go in and break the picture and all that. Sanji's like, that'll have to be the cue, I'm gonna dodge the bullet. The kiss can't be the cue because that's not gonna happen. That, and I mean, honestly, a gunshot is probably the best cue there is because it's super loud and succinct. I mean, it's how they start races and stuff in the Olympics and whatnot, so it kind of makes sense. I love when Beige is giving his speech, how Sanji just mutters after he talks about the invisible Symphonia system. He's just like, just say earplugs. Oh, Sanji just muttering under his breath. It was great. Beige says they have to finish their whole assassination within 10 seconds, and there's going to be 3 seconds of danger that are the most crucial, and that's going to be the 3 seconds between breaking the picture and Big Mom shrieking in order to stall everybody, because within those 3 seconds they are going to be set upon before Big Mom reacts and is able to freeze all the people that are a danger to them with her wailing. Caesar, their escape plan is that Caesar's going to fly in carrying a mirror and Brûlé so that they can hop out through the mirror world. They can just go straight from that mirror to the mirror on one of their ships and they'll be all good. Nothing they can do to stop them. Best laid plans often go awry though, and look, this isn't spoilers, this is just me thinking out loud, something I thought during the episode. I don't 100% remember if this is the way it went in the manga, because some things are a little iffy and I don't remember. But I am not considering this a spoiler, because I don't know that this is what happens. But I do know from watching this episode, all I thought was, so your plan is to have Big Mom shriek, which is so violent that people aren't going to be able to move. But your plan also involves a mirror. Doesn't a loud shriek, won't that destroy all the glasses and mirrors and stuff? Now, I don't think that's a spoiler, that's just me thinking out loud. I don't know if it actually will or if it won't affect any mirrors or glasses or anything, but I was just thinking, wouldn't a shriek break all that? Either way. So we get to the point where there are 2.5 hours left until the wedding. Sanji and Beige both need to go because Beige is the security detail and Sanji's the friggin' groom. Montdor and Galette find Bobbin. Speaking of waifu Galette, Montdor reveals to Galette that he doesn't trust Opera, that Nami and Luffy are dead. And he becomes suspicious of Sanji when one of the soldiers say that there were sightings of someone who looked like him out in the town the night before. So the guards at his door end up covering for him, saying, yeah, we haven't seen anybody leaving the room because, I mean, they haven't. The poor eggplant guy within, I felt so bad for him. But then Sanji makes it back in time, covers for the eggplant guy. And I like the scene a lot, because Montdor confronts Sanji directly, and it's actually a really good, I don't know, it was really tense between the two of them. Like, I've read the manga, like I said, and, I actually don't know if this was just added in. This might have been in-canon filler, but I thought this was really tense. I know stuff that happens in the future, but I was still tense. That's how good the scene was. I also love the eggplant guy. He's really, really cool. Then at the middle of the episode, when we get those little bounty poster cards at the commercial break, we had Frankie's. And I was just thinking the other day, I think it was when I was reading the manga, or maybe I was just looking up One Piece stuff online, I was like, I miss Frankie a lot. And seeing just the timing of it, just seeing that bounty poster, I miss Frankie. Frankie is a really funny character. Then when we come back, we have the islands celebrating the wedding, sort of like a national holiday here. The Germa soldiers talking about how they aren't able to enter the castle while this is going on. The Vinsmokes are preparing, and Ichiji has this really cool tattoo. Big Mom wakes up and thinks that she killed Brooke. This is something that I complained about in the manga. Big Mom doesn't feel like a very good villain because it feels like she's just strong for the sake of being strong. She isn't smart. She's very dumb. And it makes her very maybe not that she's a bad villain, she's a very unlikable villain, because she's just an idiot, and it seems that all of this great stuff has fell into her lap either by her being a complete asshole or her, well, that, and it's not like a villain that you can like or respect where they have good reasons for being an asshole, or where they're an asshole but you respect how smart and capable they are. She isn't very smart or capable, she's just a big lumbering oaf. And she also, you can't really respect, like, we haven't seen her backstory yet here in the anime, but with or without her, I kind of feel like, I don't feel bad for her, like, I don't know, Big Mom's just a character that I don't really like. I don't think she's a very good villain. All of her crew and her children, they're full of really, really cool characters that I do like, but Big Mom herself is kind of lame just because she is so stupid. Like, she is not intelligent whatsoever. And that kind of kills the character for me. Like, you wouldn't expect her to be, but even though you don't expect her to be smart, her not being smart is still super disappointing. Like, at least baseline level smart, but she is, like, again, lumbering oaf levels of dumb. Then the Sun Pirates, we cut to them. They have Peckhams tied up, and we get to see the real wife, Praline. And yeah, I mean, she technically is someone's wife. She is the wife. Aladdin is well, Aladdin is the one that really lucked out here. Like, because you look and see all the people who have married into Big Mom's family, and look at some of the ones they've had to marry into. Chiffon, who is actually great. I actually love Chiffon as a character, so maybe Beige came out alright with it. But you look at some of Big Mom's children with the weird, wacky-ass designs, both male and female, and you're like, oh, I feel bad for whoever had to marry into the family with them. But then there are a few here and there. Praline, Galette, yes please. I would gladly take Sanji's place if instead of Pudding it was like Praline or Galette. But either way, some pirates have Peckhams tied up. We find out that Jinbei told the crew about the assassination plot and what he's planning to do here. He says that he refused the roulette, and we already knew he did that because it was a stupidly steep price. It was of course rigged so that he would lose something important, but in addition to that, like, the stakes for what he did were too high, so he's just going to rebel. He can't do this honorably. That, and the numbers on it, in addition to him getting hurt, were how many crew members he had to lose or whatever too, how many of them would be killed, and he wasn't going to drag other people down with him because he wants to betray Big Mom. So, he tells his crew that they need to escape while Big Mom's crew is distracted by the wedding and everything going on there, and that Jinbei is willing to give his life, whether it's at the wedding or later on, because he's joining the Straw Hats. So that was a really good, well, a really good goodbye that they had there. I was like, I couldn't think of another way to say that from saying the same word twice in a row. And Aladdin says that he's going to return to the Fishman Island, the Ryugu Kingdom. That's what they were, right? He's going to return there just in case Big Mom decides to retaliate there. And yeah, I guess it's kind of like Jinbei really respects and appreciates them, and they have the same respect and appreciation for him, because he feels bad to a point. He's like, I've got to go help the Straw Hats. This is where I need to be now, but you're in so much danger because of my decisions. So he has that level of feeling bad because of his crew being in danger because of his decisions. Reiju meets up with the rest of her family, and they're going up to the roof of the Whole Cake Chateau, and she doesn't know why Sanji didn't escape, because the last we saw of her, Sanji and Luffy were going to go escape and going to be all good. She doesn't know about this assassination plot for Big Mom. She's like, so we're all about to get killed. Why is Sanji going to get killed with us? And then we end off with lamenting the trouble she's going to have to go through of getting dirty, killing Sanji, and then having to erase everyone's memory so she can preserve her image as Good Girl Pudding. And then, of course, the narrator finishes up the episode by saying, this is all the stuff that's planning to go down. Yeah, cool. That's kind of where it goes. But talking about the episode, I thought it was really, really good. I was tense at a lot of parts during it. I was excited on the edge of my seat. And like I said, I've read the manga and the anime still got me to the edge of my seat really tense through the episode. I think that it was good that we started off the beginning with some more of the assassination plot planning, but we didn't stick with it for long because we've already got more than enough of that. So we got to move on pretty quickly. I loved the stuff between Sanji and Montdor in Montdor's investigation, because not only was it tense, but it developed this difficulty of the assassination situation. It just added more nuance and more angles of this storyline, where now not only do they have to worry about all this other stuff, now they have somebody who's already onto them, and it just adds more into the story. Jinbei's goodbye with his crew I thought was great. I liked the way we checked in with the Sun Pirates, with the Vinsmokes and the citizens, both of Jerma and Totland. All of that. It's always good to just jump around and check in on characters between important scenes. And yeah, I thought it built up the hype really great for the wedding, which we're starting off next week. And there was tons of content in the episode. And next week looks good. We see that we're going to have Katakuri. We're going to have the guests, which are, what were they, like the underworld leaders. So all that's going to be great. And as for the score, I kind of went back and forth on what I wanted to give this, but I'm going to end up with 9.25 something. Oh well, 9.25 eggplant soldiers out of 10. That was there anything more creative I could have thought of? 9.5 big wives out of 10. Praline laying on the beach, yes please. So yeah, but that's it. I enjoyed the episode, jokes aside. So yeah, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's episode, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more One Piece, both anime and manga, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.